Hello, my name is Keshwani. That's Keshwani, Keshwani. We are here because we want to prepare for SAT. We have been solving SAT math problems out of this book here, the official SAT study guide. If you do not own this book already, purchase one immediately. You're going to need it. The problems that we are about to solve are the ones that you will find on page number 655. Please turn to it, page 655, and today is our lesson number 69. Let's take a look at it. The very first problem there, number 15. We are told a measuring cup contains 1/5 cup of orange juice. Alright, so we have a cup here, and we are told that 1/5 is orange juice, and then 4/5 must be something other. It is then filled to 1 cup mark with a mixture that contains equal amount of orange juice, grape juice and pineapple juice. Alright, so then this 4/5, the remaining 4/5 of the cup is then filled with orange juice, grape juice and pineapple juice. Alright, so we start out with the orange juice to begin with. We pour 1/5, and the 1/5 of the cup is first filled with the orange juice, and the remainder of the 4/5 of the cup is filled with equal amount of orange juice, grape juice and pineapple juice. What is the question asking? What fraction of the total mixture is orange juice? Alright, so they want to know what fraction of the total mixture is orange juice. So listen, there are a couple of ways you can go about this problem. One is to solve this problem algebraically, set it up in a nice algebra problem and solve it. And the other one is to just plug in some numbers and see what works. Let's plug in some numbers first, shall we? Let's plug in. Let's pretend that, okay, watch what happens. I'm going to erase this part right now. Here's the orange, and here's the other. So if this is 1/5 and this is 4/5, let's pretend that the entire cup is made up of 5 units. Let's pretend the cup is made up of 5 liters or 5 gallons or 5 quarts. I really don't care what it is. It's made up of 5 units, which means 1 unit is filled up with orange juice. There are 4 more units to be filled. You see, 1 out of 5. If it's 5 units, the cup's marked in 5 units, then 1 unit is filled up with orange juice, the 4 units are still left, and then we're going to fill it up equal amount with 3 different things. As you can clearly see right away, it doesn't work. It's difficult to divide 4 into a third. We're going to end up with a fraction. I don't want to deal with a fraction. So let's change the size of the cup. Instead of having 5 units, let's have 5 times 2. So then this becomes 1 times 2 and this becomes 4 times 2. It still doesn't work because 4 times 2 is 8. You can't divide 8 into 3 parts. Let's have a cup, a larger cup. Let's pretend the cup is 5 times 3. Let's pretend the cup is made up of 15 units. In which case, 1/5 of 15 would be 3. 3 is 1/5 of 15, and this will be 4 times 3. Well, there you go. That makes life very easy. So which means each of this remaining part is 4, 4 and 4. So here is your orange, here is your grape, and here is your pineapple. We had 3 parts to begin with. We had 3 parts of orange to begin with. We poured 4 more. That's it, we are done. We have a total of 7 parts orange juice out of a total of 15. That's it, we are done. That's the answer, 7 over 15. 7 over 15. That's one way to take care of it. Another way we could have set up the same problem is this way. I'm going to start again from scratch. And before I start again from scratch, again, let me explain to you very quickly one more time what happened. You see, as you read the problem, it says that the measuring cup contains 1/5 cup of the orange juice. Immediately, in my mind, I want to make up a cup which is divided up into 5 parts. There are 5 marks on the cup. 1/5 is very easy, just one mark. So that's what we did. We pretend the cup was 5 marks. If the cup were 5 marks, orange juice would be 1 part, the other would be 4. But then when we get to here, we realize that we can't divide 4 into 3 equal parts. It's annoying. So I said to myself, oh, let's have 2 times as many. The cup, let's have twice as much, twice as large cup. Instead of 5 marks, let's break up the cups into 10 marks. In which case this will be 2 marks, this will have been 8 marks. Again, we can't divide 8 into 3. Let's have a 15 marks cup. So make up a new cup, 15 marks. In which case, 1/3 of, so it will be, instead of 1, it will be 3 times as much. 1/3 of 15 is 3. So we're going to fill up to 3 marks, we're going to fill up with orange juice. And the remaining 12 marks are going to be filled up equally with orange, grape and pineapple. And 12 marks divided equally into 3 different juices is 4 marks each. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 out of 15 is our answer. That's it. That's one way of doing it. Another way we could have started out with, is something like this. Watch what happens. Now, which method would I do in what situation? Really, there is no hard and fast rule, whatever clicks in your mind. And even the same person, even the exact same person, when it's given the exact same problem on 2 different occasions, might do it 2 different ways. It's whatever works at that time. Do you understand? Another way we could have set it up is, we could have pretended that our cup is 100 units. 100 units because I can take a fifth of it very easily. So if you take a fifth of it, so 20 units orange, and then remaining is 80 units. And we are told to break this up into 3 more parts. Well, I can't divide 80 into 3. 80 does not go even into 3. That won't work. So let's not have, so as soon as we come to this part, we realize that we need something that's nicely divisible by 3. Let's, instead of having 100, let's have 300. Let's have a cup which is equal to 300 gallons. It's a very large cup, 300 gallons, of which 1/5 of 300 would be just 3 times as much. Before 1/5 of 100 is 20, so 1/5 of 300 is going to be 3 times as much. It's 3 times 20, this is 3. So it's 60 orange juice to begin with. And then we have 250, instead of 80, we have 80 times 3, 240. So now each of these parts are going to be 80. And here is your orange, here is your pineapple, and here is your grapes. The question is, how much orange juice do we have in total? We have 80 units in this one, and then 60 here, so we have 140 out of a total of 300. You could actually leave it like this, and you will get full credit, except the problem is, in the gradient they don't give you enough rooms to grade in 7 spaces. Here we have 7 spaces, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 space you're going to need for the slash, and then 300. So reduce it. Drop out, divide the top and bottom by 0. And now if you grade in 14/30, you would get full credit. Or you could reduce it even more. Divide top and bottom by 2 and you get 7/15, which is exactly what we got. The answer is 7 divided by 15. The third method that you could have used is the classical method, the algebraic method. And the algebraic method, it goes like this. With the algebraic method, it's going to go like this. Here's your cup. Let's pretend the size of the cup is x. So we have 1/5 x of orange to begin with. We have 4/5 left, and the 4/5 is being divided into 3 parts. 1/3 of 4/5 is what we have here. 1/3 of 4/5 is 4/15. So we have 4/15 plus 1/5 to begin with. The common denominator is 15. Common denominator is 15, which means this 1 becomes 3, and this is 4. Voila, 7/15. So this is the classical way, if this is something that clicks in your mind. Let's go to the next page, next one, number 16. Number 16. In number 16 they say, if a plus 2b equals to 125%, percent means over 100. That's what the word percent means. Percent literally means per 100. 7% means 7 out of 100. 37% means 37 out of 100. 42% means 42 out of 100. So 125% means 100 out of 125 divided by 100. If a plus 2b is equal to 125% of means times 4b. You see? Right here. The word of means times or multiply. That's it. There is your equation. What is the question asking? What's the value of a over b? So let's find what is the value of a over b. We see a here, we see b here, there is a b here. Let's combine all the b's and find out. But before we do any of the work, it will make our life easier if we were to reduce this fraction. Divide top and bottom by 25 and this becomes 5 over 4. 5 over 4. So this is 5 over 4 times 4b. Oh, that makes it much easier. The 4 drops out and this is just 5b. And this is a plus, oh, this is much easier than I thought. Because of the fact that 4 drops out. A plus 2b. Let's subtract 2b's from both sides. This drops out and a equals 5b's minus 2b, which is 3b. And they're asking us what's the value of a over b. Well, that's very simple. If you divide both sides by b, a over b is simply 3. That's it. A over b is 3. That's all. We're done. I will see you tomorrow where we'll solve the last 2 questions on the page. Alright? Bye now.